Uganda is well known all over the world for being a very good host country for refugees. The country receives refugees from neighboring countries like Rwanda, Southern Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi and Somalia. When they arrive, the office of the Prime Minister settles them in gazetted refugee settlements which are scattered across the country, and these include Nachivali in Isinjiro district, Ramwanje in Kamwenje district, Panyadori in Chirandongo and Nyumanzi refugee settlement in Adjumani among others. Refugee Act of 2006 mandates the office of the Prime Minister in the country to protect them and coordinate the provision of services for their welfare, identify and initiate projects for refugees and refugee-affected areas. Uganda practices the principle of non-discrimination, and this means that the refugees have access to education at all levels. Refugees are free to completely apply for jobs and work in the country.
The composition of Rwamwanza refugee settlement, it is mostly refugees from DRC. Very few Rwandese who might also have been transferred from Nakivale. Otherwise, we don't receive Rwandese here because at the moment there is no war in Rwanda. So our refugees are mostly Congolese, I can say.
In the area of skills development for refugees in Uganda, every settlement has a well-equipped skills training center which offers non-formal skills training for a period of 6 months, and the enrollment is structured that 70% must be refugees while 30% from the host community.
We opened up this center in 2015 after FCA carrying a survey in this refugee settlement and found out that many youth were jobless and were just loitering within the settlements. We started with the catering and kukale, bicycle repair and avet. That was 2015. Then 2016, FCA saw it necessary that we can enroll more trainees in more different trades. So we added up more trades, including hairdressing and cosmetology, tailoring and garment cutting, blacksmith welding, sandal making, among others, driving and motorcycle and bicycle repair inclusive. We have so far trained 4 intakes, and out of the 4 intakes we have trained 644 youth. Our youth are outside, they are doing and earning a lot, because we have also a career counselor specifically for that, to link learning to earning.
After the training, the Ministry of Education and Sports, through the Directorate of Industrial Training DIT, conducts assessment and certification of the successful trainees.
We conduct assessment, however we also develop assessment and training packages. Now we developed several assessment and training packages in different locations. So those refugee settlement, they have the vocational training, they register with us. We have an assessment center in Nyakivara, Rwamwanje, in Kamwendu, and then we have Panyadori in Chirandongo, and also in Western Nile, Adjumani. First of all, they have to be trained. The training ranges mainly is 6 months training in different skills. Then we have assessors, and they assess them, their competence. From assessment will come, the results are compiled, then those who have passed, we give them the certificates.
This training is hopeful in a number of ways. For example, mitigating lawlessness and crime within the settlement areas, empowering with practical employable skills, thus being productive.
I left my country, Congo, because of the tribals that were there. I arrived in Uganda in 2014. I started blacksmith welding in 2017. I studied it for 6 months. I also sat for DIT examinations. I passed with A+. After training, I did not say that I will sit with the skill. I put it into practice. That's what you see here. One day I can make 4 cases, metallic cases, and I can fold at least 6 stoves. If I wake up very early in the morning when I'm very fresh, at least that. Then the yield income is minimally, it's 80,000 minimum.
The DIT certificate in particular enables the refugees to progress in the Uganda Vocational Qualification Framework at any time, especially within their occupational line. DIT started skills assessment for refugees in 2013, and so far over 1,000 have been certified along the principle of competence-based assessment. It is worth noting that the implementing partners in the area of skills training in these settlement areas include Fin Church Aid, Norwegian Refugee Council, and Window International, among others.
The government and the units here and the other agencies, the implementing partners, do a lot to equip these people so that when they go back to their country, they don't start from zero.